Okay, this is going to be a story thing. I'm going to tell you another story. And really, this is a story about, I guess, a little bit about resilience. So, look, everyone has a shit day. Everyone has times when they think, fuck this, it's not going to work out. And I think in the old days, when I had a bad day or I thought the universe was against me, I kind of took that as a sign that I should change course. That it wasn't working out for me. But I'll tell you a story, and it's a good story. It's interesting anyways. And it's not to be, dramatic or try and get likes or... It's like, you're going to think you've had bad days, and I'll tell you a bad fucking day. So, it's my first ever night duty. First ever as a police officer. Back in 1992. And my tutor, the guy who was mentoring me, wasn't on that day. He had holiday booked or some shit. So they sent me to the second most senior person because that was the right thing to do. Female officer. She was also still in her probation. Lovely person. Great person. But there was a guy on the team who was less experienced as a police officer, but older, and had done 12 years in the Royal Marines. Been to the Falklands. They didn't pair me up with him. Now you make your own mind up about that. Anyways, we get this call, and the call goes like this: there's someone in a car park, drunk, give a description, and they're breaking wing mirrors. He's breaking wing mirrors off cars. So they kind of tell him to piss off, and off he goes. So we go to the car park, get him a description, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Don't think anything more of it, so I'm like doing my my diligent bit. I'm writing things down, my pocket notebook, and description, and blah blah blah. And in my mind I'm like, does anyone know what the fuck is going on here? Has anyone got a clue as to... It's not rocket science who this person is. Anyways, once again, I don't listen to the voice. 20 minutes later, we get a call. There's a guy in a pub who's been barred from this pub, and the landlord wants him removed. Now, what are you thinking? I'm thinking the same thing. When they give the description, I'm like, same asshole. Anyways, we get to this pub, and you know what? I've only ever been in pubs in social situations, but everything fucking changes at night. When you're stone cold sober and everyone's drunk, it's like walking into the fucking house with 10 dads, all violent, all drunk. I am fucking hyper aware. Straight away, boom. Fucking spidey senses kick in. I'm in fucking danger. Now, back in the day in 1992, I had a fucking wooden truncheon stuck down my trouser leg, and that's it. 18 inches of wood, maybe 14, I don't know, and it wasn't even good wood, and that's it. I came from Canada, where they had guns and shotguns, and in the movies, the cops are all from fucking LAPD, and I'm in the UK, and I've got a piece of wood shoved down my trouser leg, and they want me to go into a pub full of drunk people with a female officer who, no disrespect to her, has never thrown a punch in anger in her life. And I'm thinking, I'm not a big dude. She's not a big girl. If this goes fucking sideways, I'm gonna get my fucking head kicked in. Anyways, we go in, and guess what? Surprise, surprise. That's the fucking dude from the description of the criminal damage 20 minutes earlier. And And now he's in a pub being an arsehole, and they want him removed. So I look at him, exact same description, I fucking know it's him. And I say to her, hey, it's the same description of the guy. That's him. On the description alone, I reckon we can have him in. So we arrest him, get him in the car, and in those days, there's pods. These pods are like a sealed unit in the back, like sealed with plastic. So they can't get to me, I can't get to them. So we don't handcuff him. Why? I don't know. I'm not the most experienced guy there, so the senior police officer doesn't want to handcuff him, so I think, okay, she doesn't want to handcuff him. So we get him in the back, and someone says that's him. They identify him. So I'm like, okay, cool. We'll drive to the local police station. He's getting arrested. So I arrest him, criminal damage, blah, blah, and he's nice as pie. Nice as pie in the back of this car. So we're on our way, and it's a bit of a fucking trek to the police station. There's no cells where we are on this little island. So we drive, must be 5-10 miles. And on the way there, he just leans back. It looks like he's asleep in the police car. So we're like, okay, good. I'm trying to relax a little bit. I'm with someone who probably can't take care of themselves. And I'm very confused as to what sort of level of violence I could use on someone if they start being... Because I don't really know medium violence. I know on or off. And on the way there, we're going down this motorway, this sort of carriageway, if you like. There's no fucking lights on it. It's pitch black. And he starts kicking the fucking back window out. Just all of a sudden changes, boom, and away he goes. So she's cool as a cucumber, and she kind of goes, oh, can we get someone to meet us? Get someone to come to our location. He's trying to kick his way out of the police car. So I'm like, so what are we doing? Do we pull over? Do we fucking, like, what do we do? Anyway, she just keeps driving. She speeds up. And I turn to her and say, look, he's kicking the door off. Like, it's bending. The top of the doors. And she says, calls up again. Yeah, look, he's starting to get violent in the back of the car. Can we have some assistance? Blah, blah. Patrols are making their way. So I'm like, okay, this is a bit crazy, but I'm okay. Next of all, he kicks the window out. The fucking back window, side window's gone. And I say to her, look, you gotta fucking stop the car. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but, you know, he's gonna fucking he's trying to climb out. Now, we're doing fucking, like, we're going fast, you know? Next of all, I look behind me, and he's sitting on the door, and then the next of all, he's on the roof. Within seconds, boom. Like 2 seconds, he's on the fucking roof, grabs hold of the light bar, and he's on the roof. So I'm saying to her, slow fucking down. He's on the fucking roof of the car. So she starts slowing down. I said, like, don't slow down too fucking quickly, because he'll fucking fly off the car. And I'm trying to get this little fucking stupid wooden truncheon out of my fucking trouser pocket. And next of all, he's on the windscreen, and he's blocking the windscreen, and she lets out this scream like a fucking horror movie scream. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are you a fucking retard or what? Like she's supposed to be a police officer. Like, she's lost it. Like horror screaming. Next of all, he starts trying to smash his way in to the fucking windscreen. And she's like freaking out. So of course he slides down the windscreen almost. His whole body sort of covers where she's, like, her viewpoint. And guess what she does? She fucking slams on the brakes. So she brakes a bit harder because now she can't fucking see. So rightly so. It's probably just an instinct. And he goes flying off the front. And instead of, I don't know, swerving or driving into a ditch or I don't fucking know. I don't know if she could have done. It was just such a fucking, I don't fucking know. Like, you run all these scenarios now in your head, but at the time, man, she just did it was instinct. She braked. He flew off the front, and by the time she finished braking, she'd run him over. He was underneath the fucking car. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I couldn't wrap my fucking head around it. Well, I got out. I was like, hey buddy, like, fuck, are you okay? Do I drag him out? Do I leave him? She screams, opens her car door, screams, and runs off down the road. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? So I'm like, and I'd never seen a dead guy before, like a guy who was dying. And he's twitching and he's kind of moving and he's making noises. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, he's still alive. Don't fucking move him. Call for assistance. They'll get there. They'll get the car off him. Which, well, fucking, we'll figure it out. We will fucking figure it out. So, other patrols arrive. The fire brigade arrives. And they roll him off. And off they go doing whatever they're fucking doing to him. And we get a call. Me and the Royal Marine guy. The Royal Marine guy turns up. And he says, hey, I'm going to a fucking violent domestic. Did you want to come? So I'm like, yeah, okay. So I jump in the car. Now she's all being fucking hugged and fucking, it'll be all right. I'm going to a fucking domestic with the Royal Marine guy. This is like literally 20 minutes later. He's still on this dude's still on the road. They're fucking trying to resuscitate him. So we go to violent domestic, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I get back to the police station. And do you know what they fucking do to me? Do you know what they fucking do? Some on-call detective takes a fucking 18-page statement off me. 18-page statement. They stripped me naked, and I'm talking naked. They took my trousers, my truncheon, my sweater, my shirt. I had an undershirt on, a pair of underpants, and my socks. And they gave me a lift home. Now, I'm assuming the world has changed in the police since then, and it has. It's gotten much better. But I was definitely treated differently than a female police officer. And I was definitely, what's the word? Not two fucks were given for me. Not two fucks. Eventually I went to coroner's court. And, no, first of all, I'll tell you what happened is they had to put, like, units on standby because they thought someone was going to, because the family is quite notorious, and they thought someone was going to, there was some death threats against the police officers who were involved. And I didn't have a driving license, so I took a fucking train to work, 2 trains to work. I would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for a 6 o'clock shift. Anyways, I fucking, I'm at the train station one night. So I go back to work. Like, the next day, I'm at work, and, like, nothing's changed for me. Nothing. I don't fucking bat an eyelid. And that's okay, because I was okay, do you know? But there's death threats made, and there's an alarm having to be put into my house. I've got a 1-year-old kid, a wife. And my wife's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't really know. I don't really know what the fuck is happening here. Like, anyways, I do a late shift. I finish at 10 o'clock. And I have to go to a train station every night to take 2 trains home. No one gives a fuck about me. No one gives a fuck. And I'm standing at that train station one night, and all I think is, it doesn't take a genius to figure out who the fuck was in that car that night. And here I am, by myself, off duty now. And the police didn't give a fuck. They were amateurs. They don't give a shit about you. I was like, this is a completely different thing. So I say to my tutor, like, someone's gonna kill me on the train station. Throw my body on the tracks, I'd be dead. No one would give a fuck. Train station's empty at 10 o'clock at night. I'm there by myself, 30 minutes waiting for a fucking train that never comes. And he says to me, put in for a transfer. Do the welfare card. Put in for a transfer. And you'll get moved. So I do this. And guess what? I got moved. I had to play that card to get moved. Because the reality is, no one gave a shit. No one gives a shit about you. Anyways, months and months later, I go to coroner's court, and I'm 3 hours in the witness box. And at the end of the day, all I can say is, look, I don't know what fucking happened that night. And that guy was crazy to fucking climb out of the car. And the other officer did her best. And unfortunately, someone died. But I think in the end, that was the agreement by everyone. But I just wanted to know, when you think you're having a bad day, and on top of that, I remember coming out of the coroner's court, and there I am on the fucking national news. Someone cameras are at the front. Meanwhile, she was squirreled at the back. No one knew who she was. No one saw her face. Nothing. Me, old Muggins here, out the front for everyone to fucking see. And I got grilled more than she did in the witness box. Crazy shit. So all I would say to you is this: look, you're gonna have shit days. You know, and probably what helped me was my childhood, my upbringing. Like I was raised, dragged through poverty, violence, abuse, alcoholism, and neglected, unloved, and all those things are really bad because you carry that shit. However, when bad shit happens, you're kind of a little bit tough to it, and you're able to just cope and go through it. Is it long-term good for you? Probably not. Do I probably have PTSD from it? Something. Yeah, and I think a lot of it is the little things I try to care about and I just don't. Like, I'm always, I can't make a big deal about shit because I've been through deep waters. And still waters do run deep, I guess. I don't know. But I also think you become very cold and very sort of like, yeah, so what? Think you're having a bad fucking day, so what? You know, and you don't care about people too much, and you really don't know what love is anymore, and all the rest of it. But all I would say to you is, you're gonna have bad days. But those bad days, and people don't know you. They don't know you. They don't know me. Like, where I work now, no one knows this shit, you know? This is all quiet shit. But when they're like, oh, busy day, stressy, I'm like, you don't know what fucking stress is, alright? You fucking don't know. So look, have the bad days, embrace the fucking bad days, and always know this, like, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. You just gotta make sure you don't lose your fucking self along the way. Because I probably did that a little bit. You know, because and I didn't mean to, and it wasn't intentional. It's just, that's what fucking happens. Because, you know, people think they're tough. People think they've had terrible lives and blah, blah, blah. But there's fucking levels. And I got a shit ton of stories, so you'll know what levels there is. That was the first night duty I did. First one. On the third one, I'll tell you that story as well. But on the first night duty ever, that's what happened to me. So look, always go with your gut. There was probably times on that night where I probably should have spoken up and went, whoa, stop yet, hang on. Let's get someone else here to sort this fucker out. And I thought that's what would have happened. And I, once again, didn't listen to that fucking voice. It was always there. And it's right. It's fucking right. My voice, my intuition, it is bang on. So look, have a good day. If you train today, train. Last night, I fucking had apple strudel, double cream, and a fucking giant-sized bag of fucking potato crisps. So you're gonna fall off the wagon. I fell off last night. I really want a six-pack, and I need to get on today, and I'm eating clean today. But don't beat yourself up too much. Having bad days is good. You need them, because otherwise you're a marshmallow. You'll get fucking burnt in the fire. All right? But I know deep down, you know, metal sharpens metal, and the sword is forged in the fucking fire and all that shit. But really, experience is the best form of intelligence. Don't ever forget that. So live your best life. Be good. Hey, always go with your gut. Bye.